Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Nikki McCutchen. I will be your host for this evening, and I am super excited about this testimonial tonight. This is my sweet new daughter, so I'm super excited to introduce you to her. She and Brady are getting married in September, so I am very excited about that. But let's just go ahead and get started with our medical disclaimer. All of our technology is not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any dis-ease. If you are pregnant or nursing or on any type of medications, we always recommend that you check with your preferred healthcare practitioner first, just like you would if you were embarking on any new diet or exercise program as well. So I am super excited for you all to hear this tonight. So Caitlyn, why don't you just take it away and tell us why you decided to start with the patch technology?
Yeah. Well, of course, I'm around her a lot, so I get tossed them regularly. Ever since Brady and I first started dating, I've been around the patches. So, a couple months ago, probably 6 to 8 months ago, I had this bump that was on the back of my head, and it just kind of hurt all of the time. I went and got an X-ray, and it was there. So, she had me start wearing patches every day, and a couple weeks after, it was gone. Long story short.
Yes. So, okay. So you'd had the bump for like, how long had you had the bump?
3 months.
Okay, 3 months. And then it was starting to cause, like, you were getting headaches and discomfort in your across your front of your head, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was kind of like you were living with the bump, like just thinking it was going to go away.
Off.
Yeah. Yeah. So she would, anytime she was around me, she was wearing patches, but that was it. And then when she decided to go in and get it checked out, because what did they tell you when you went and got the X-ray?
They told me to watch it, and if it changed at all for the worse or it was causing dizziness or anything, then I would have to go get a CT.
Okay. Okay. So did they do an ultrasound at all or just?
Oh yeah, they did do an ultrasound. I forgot about that.
Okay. Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some fluid of some sort, kind of in the space between the skull and the skin, just causing some irritation. So if that was inconclusive or if it got any worse from there, then I would have had further treatment.
Okay. And did they give you any explanation as to what they thought was going on, or?
No, they didn't know what it was.
Okay.
The best guess was a cyst, but even the ultrasound was inconclusive.
Okay. And then they recommended potentially a biopsy as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you did not want to do that.
I didn't want to have a bald spot.
Yes. Yes. So I just asked her, was like, well, I can, if I give these to you, will you promise me that you'll wear them? And she said, yes. So she started wearing them, and you were consistent there in the beginning. So how long was it when you started that the pain or the discomfort went away?
It was probably close to a week or 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then it was completely gone probably 3 weeks after.
Okay. Yeah. So no bump, no inflammation, no discomfort, no bump. Yes. Yeah. Did you ever use the full 30 days, or do you still have some left?
I still have some left.
Okay. Yeah. Did I give you Eon too, anti-inflammatory, or just the X39?
You gave me both.
Okay. Didn't you wore both of them? Okay. Yeah. So after it went away, how long before you decided, like, oh, good?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I just kept forgetting about that.
Yes. Okay. Because you didn't have any issues. So I just forgot. And do you mind telling us how old you are?
I'm 23.
Okay. Yes. So what's so amazing is when they are so young like this, it's truly remarkable and that's just it. With the patch technology, we don't have to know what's going on with somebody's body. Your body knows what's going on. And that's the most important thing. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. And so when your body has the tools that it needs to regenerate whatever's going on with you, then it can do its job. And when you're, below 30, you still have more than half of your regenerative cells that are working on your behalf. So when you use an amazing tiny little patch technology like this, and elevate that GHK copper peptide in your body that has over 50 years of research behind it and what it does in the body, when you turn that back on, then your body can use it, regenerate whatever it wants, reduce inflammation by 30%, allow your body to detoxify by 30%. So anytime there's inflammation, your body needs to detoxify. So if you can bring that inflammation down, then it allows the body to do what it was designed to do, which is detoxify and process things and move it out. And we didn't have to figure it out. We didn't have to figure anything out.
I don't have to have a bald spot.
Yeah. So were you super excited about not having to do a biopsy? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, and how much do you know about biopsies?
Very little.
Okay. Okay. I just wondered. So she's a food scientist. So she's this super smart little doll that's entering our family. So anyway, it's always fun to talk about all the sciencey things. So I always like to know what she knows about stuff. Yes, Miss Vicky, please come on.
Hi, Caitlyn, and thank you for sharing your amazing testimonial with us. Just one of many to come, I'm sure. But I did want to ask you, have you tried the new X2O water machine yet?
I have.
And
I've been
what are your
drinking it
thoughts?
every day here.
Yeah, she just moved in with us. So yeah, for until the wedding. So yeah, so she's here, so she has access to it every day. Yes.
Yay, she's going to be Wonder Woman for the wedding.
That's what we're hoping. Yeah.
That's
Love
right.
it.
That's
love
exactly right. Do you notice anything with the water at all?
No, I don't.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's one of those that, I feel like when you're, super healthy and don't really have anything going on, it's you don't notice it. But all I know is that I want my body's metabolism to be working as optimally as possible, and turning on that ATP all across my body so that I can have better energy when I think, better energy in my digestion, better energy when I move. It helps any type of energy metabolism is then all supported through the water machine. So it's always a good idea to be able to be better hydrated. So, and like Caitlyn and I both talk about how we do have absorption issues and feel like it's a struggle to get hydrated well. And that's kind of the way that our society is going, right? Because we live in this toxic soup. We're constantly inundated with all kinds of toxins. And so to have something that's helping us get hydrated can truly make a huge difference, even if we don't necessarily know it or feel it going on or anything like that. So anyway, so I'll just go over the patch technology with you real quick. If any of you all think of another question for Caitlyn, you can raise your hand or pop it in the chat. But the technology, that's what's so amazing, is that we have so much research behind it. And it's really the cumulative body of evidence, I think, over 20 years. And then also just over, 5 million people worldwide using the technology for over 20 years is truly remarkable. And people getting results with that is amazing. So, and especially with all like the rage that's going on today. So the biohacking, the peptide therapy, all of those things. This is something that our founder and inventor, David Schmidt, has been into for over 20 years. And starting with the Navy SEALs and working with them on being able to go on their over 36-hour missions and coming up with something that would help to keep them awake and alert to be able to complete those missions is truly remarkable. Again, so, you have, the best of the best, the Navy SEALs going out there and being willing to, being asked to develop a technology for them is truly remarkable as well. So anyway, what our technology, does is this tiny little patch. It's just like basically a light switch for the body for that activation of the different peptides. So GHK copper peptide in the body, getting that to turn back on, because as we age, it begins to decline. So again, this is just a tool. It's actually your body that does all of the work. So just like the electricity in our house is a tool for us to have lights during the evening, to use our toaster, to use our blender, to use our microwave, all of that, those are tools that allow our life to be easier. So this is a tool that allows our health to be more optimal, which that is hopefully what we're striving for. So however many years that the good Lord leaves us here on this earth, that we can do that and live optimally. So Class 1 medical device, FDA recognized as compliant as a wellness product, completely non-transdermal. So I can wear this on the outside of my clothes. It doesn't even have to be on my skin. It's not transferring anything into my skin. I put it on in the morning when I get up. I take it off at night when I go to bed. The next day I put on a brand new patch. And so now that Caitlyn is here with us, she's wearing patches every day, regardless. So she just gets them laid out for her and she puts them on. So wouldn't you all love to have a new daughter in your life that's just like, sure, I'll do whatever. I am just so very thankful. God is so good. She's just truly amazing to just be like, yeah, I'm just along for the ride. What do you got for me? So it's pretty amazing. So basically, there's no other technology in the world that does what this technology does. That's what's truly remarkable. So last year, we just won the Biotech Stem Cell Innovation of the Year with the combination of this and our Cellergized powder that helps to support stem cell production all across the body, as well as have amino acids, electrolytes, balancing of zinc and copper, and all of those things that we need to optimize the ability for our body to utilize GHK copper peptide as that gets elevated. So, and having that copper really truly be optimized so that it can grab onto the GHK and transport it wherever it needs to go in the body, which is remarkable. So, GHK is truly, like I said, over 50 years of research. So you've got the activation of regenerative cells, you have the entire immune system being supported. So that's, not just thinking about how I feel each day and whether I'm getting a cold, but it's actually any type of illness that you would have operates from your immune system. So having that able to be supported so that your body is able to detoxify and move things out that it doesn't want there is truly phenomenal. And then support for your brain. So better, clearer thinking, being able to just be able to move through thought processes, to remember things, that the brain clarity all came back for me. So that was fantastic within about probably 2 months or so, around that time frame, 6 to 8 weeks. Having your heart be supported. So your entire cardiovascular system. So the lining of your blood vessels, all of that gets supported when GHK is working properly in the body. So even for different kinds of surgeries, just having that scar tissue remodeling, collagen all across the body. So that's in the lining of every single one of your organs. It is in your fascia, it's your ligaments, it's your tendons. So all across your body, your collagen, your elastin. So not just your hair, skin, and nails, but literally the glue that holds your body together is now being supported through GHK copper peptide elevation in the body. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I forgot. I think I got them all. There's actually a really, really long list. I normally just go over 5 things for people to think through that are major body systems that are being affected by GHK copper peptide. So hydration is always key, which we talked about that, which is why our water is so amazing, because people are chronically dehydrated and struggle with absorption. And so to have that water technology too is truly remarkable. And I said 12 hours off, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I put mine on in the morning when I get up. I take it off when I go up to bed at night. So anything else you can think of and want to add?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions for it? We got done lickety split tonight. Well, thank you all for popping in real quick and joining us on this call. So yes, so everybody's Pastor Ed saying, congratulations, Brady and Caitlyn, God bless your marriage and being together. Yes, I love it. Yes, Pastor Ed, please come on.
So you said Caitlyn is a scientifically minded young individual. Can I pick your brain a little bit, Caitlyn?
Go ahead.
What do you think about the technology and the science behind it?
To be so honest, I haven't done a whole lot of research into it yet. I've been wanting to, but I haven't gotten around to it, just between finishing up school and wedding planning and everything. But I can answer you in a couple months.
Absolutely. Looking forward to hear your answer. I always like to ask scientifically minded people, about what they think about the technology, because your credibility will help us to be able to, promote the product even better. So thank you for your testimony. I appreciate it.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yeah, she just got her master's in food science, so she's almost done. She's going to defend in a couple of weeks, so and then be officially done, hopefully. Yes, yes. So very remarkable. So it's very fun. But thank you all so much for joining us this evening. We really appreciate it. And so with that, we pray blessing over each and every one of you. Good night, everyone.
Good night. God bless.
Good night. God
night.
bless.
Bless.
Bless.